So I am convinced that my dad is some sort of government experiment or superhero, and he's just not telling me. Because the amount of things that my dad has been through, it's just completely insane, and there's no other logical explanation besides superhero. When I was a kid, my mom would always tell me the story of how my dad got his foot ran over by a car. So basically, my dad was trying to cross the street late at night, and there was some douchebag driving, and he didn't stop at the stop sign, he didn't slow down near the pedestrian crossing thingy, and then just perfect timing, and then my dad got his foot ran over. And then my dad just walks it off. Literally walks it off. No hospital, no emergency room, no first aid, none of that. He just walks away. He just goes home. But of course, not before yelling at the guy who just ran over his foot. Dude, imagine being the driver. You just ran somebody over with your car, and then they just stand up, completely unfazed. They yell at you, and then they just walk away. Dude, that is just pure testosterone right there. Man, if that happened to me, like, I would be dead. If I got my foot ran over by a car, dude, I'm out of commission for like half a year. I ain't gonna go to work. I'm gonna miss an entire semester of college. Dude, I'm just gonna be in pain for 6 months. I'm gonna be talking in that shaky voice that they use in the movies. You know what I mean? Like when somebody's about to die in a movie and then they just start talking like, tell my wife I love her. But instead it's just me going, Mom, can you make chicken nuggets? Here's another crazy thing that happened to my dad. He chopped his fingers off. Obviously, not on purpose. So basically, my dad was like fixing or cleaning his motorcycle, and then his hand got caught inside the engine. Oh god, I don't know what it's called. Basically, it's the chain on the engine that makes the wheel spin, right? Dude, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I know nothing about motorcycles or motorcycle parts. So basically, my dad's fingers get caught in the chain, right? And it like chops off the tips of his middle and ring finger. From about the tip of his finger to like the first joint, like the first knuckle, like that's how much finger was lost. I don't know if that makes any sense, but hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. And by the way, while all this is happening, I'm on the computer listening to music, doing my homework, so I have no idea what's going on. So my dad just walks in the house, right, just holding his hand, trying to stop the bleeding, and in the most monotone way possible, he just goes up to my mom and he's like, hey, I chopped off my fingers. Immediately, my mom starts panicking. She is losing her shit. She's like scrambling around the house. She was running. She was sprinting. She bolted to the garage, trying to find the disembodied fingertips of my dad. And since I have the situational awareness of a hot dog sandwich, I was like, hey guys, what's going on? I took off my headset and then I was like, oh, this is bad. This is bad. So now I'm panicking, now I'm nervous. I damn near shit myself. I'm not even kidding. Like, I got so nervous I had to use the bathroom and I had to go take a big old po-op. Anyways, we go to the hospital, right? And my dad is just talking to the doctor and all the nurses, right? And they're asking him like, hey, sir, all right, what happened? What do you feel? Like, how bad is the pain? And again, in the most monotone way possible, my dad is just like, well, my finger got caught in the engine. And I lost my fingers. Just completely unfazed, like nothing happened. And the hospital we went to was like, yo, you need a hand doctor. You need a hand specialist, and we don't have any hand doctors at this hospital. So they told us to go to this specific hospital and look for this specific doctor. And dude, we live in the countryside. Like, basically, we live in the middle of nowhere. So we had to travel all the way into the city to find a specific doctor working at that specific hospital. So we get there, and then they fix my dad up, and then we go home, right? And the doctor was like, all right, this is going to take 6 weeks to heal. This might even take 2 months to fully recover. So in the meantime, don't do anything that could, you know, chop off your other fingers. Just rest and recover, try not to move too much. And just 2 weeks later, my dad is already doing hillbilly stuff. He's like cutting the grass, he's like fixing stuff around the house, he's using power tools and stuff. Just completely unbothered by the fact that he's missing his fingertips. And dude, if that happened to me, again, I would die. I don't think I would die from like losing my fingers, right? I mean, obviously the pain would be excruciating, but I don't think it would kill me. I don't think that would kill me. I think the psychological trauma would kill me. Just the fact that I don't have fingers anymore. Cause like, I can't play video games anymore. I need my hands. I need my fingers to play video games. And now the reality is setting in, you know, like I can't play video games anymore. And that would just kill me. Like my body would just spontaneously give up. My life force would just leave my body. My soul would just evaporate, you know what I mean? Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to talk about the entire reason I'm making this video. Recently, my dad got fucking electrocuted. Dude, I'm locking it in. It is 100% confirmed. My dad is like some Weapon X Wolverine type guy. So basically, here's the context. So we were supposed to like cut an electrical wire in our house, right? So we turn off the power, all the electricity goes out, so we're like, okay, we're good to go. We're good to cut this wire. And then my dad goes to cut the wire. And then he starts screaming, and then his body starts vibrating. And dude, I'm gonna be honest. I thought my dad was joking. Like, I thought this was just another classic dad moment. Like, aha, you thought I was gonna turn myself into burnt fried chicken? Ha ha, I got you. Oh, you should see the look on your face. Ha ha. So I was just sitting there waiting for him to stop shaking and stop screaming. But he didn't stop screaming, and his body didn't stop vibrating. So then I was like, oh my god, he's actually, like, legit being electrocuted. And dude, like, somehow, I don't know how, but somehow my dad was able to, like, push himself off of the thing, right? Which is basically impossible, because if you're getting electrocuted, you shouldn't be able to do that. If you think about it, the scariest part about getting electrocuted is the fact that you can't do anything about it. Because if you're being electrocuted, all of the muscles in your body go from 0 to 100 really quick. Like, your body isn't gonna listen to your brain. So all you're doing is just... And there we go. I think I woke up my neighbors. So anyways, my dad manages to push himself off the thing, right? And me and my mom are just panicking. We're just sitting there like, oh my god, are you okay? Are you okay? And dude, within like 2 seconds of being electrocuted, my dad isn't even thinking about the fact that he just got electrocuted. He's more annoyed at the fact that he got electrocuted even though we turned off the power to the house. He was just standing there scratching his head like, hold on, I turned off the power to the entire house. How did I still get shocked? And my dad just kept saying, like, I'm fine, I'm okay, like, I don't feel anything. But eventually, me and my mom convinced him to go to the hospital. So we go to the same hospital, exact same hospital as last time. And again, my dad is just sitting there talking to the doctors and nurses. Okay, sir, what happened to you? And again, in the most monotone way possible, my dad was just like, well, I got electrocuted. Okay, sir, what do you feel? Nothing. Anyways, we do a bunch of tests, and thankfully there was nothing wrong with my dad, so we were able to go home. Basically, the doctor was like, okay, you're fine, there's nothing wrong with you, just try not to get electrocuted next time. And my dad was just like, okay, I try not to. And dude, the thing that I can't wrap my brain around, the thing that still, like, boggles my mind, is, like, how did my dad push himself off of the thing that was electrocuting him? Because like I said, if you're being electrocuted, all of the muscles in your body are like constricting and contracting and like, you know, like just flexing, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I am convinced that my dad is like superhuman or something. And like I've said many times in this video, if that happened to me, I would be dead. Like, if I somehow found a way to electrocute myself, like, I'm not even gonna try, dude. I'm just gonna accept my fate. 1 minute, I'm being electrocuted. The next minute, I turn into a burnt chicken nugget. I'm just sitting there going like... And then I turn into a pile of dust. Bro, my parents are gonna find this random pile of dust, and they're not even gonna know it's me. They're just gonna be like, oh man, Vincent made a mess again. What did he spill this time? And then they just sweep me up and throw me in a trash can. Never to be found again. And then like 3 weeks later, they're going to be like, hold on, where's our son? Anyways, I am completely convinced. I am 100% convinced that my dad is some sort of government experiment. Like, he's like the Weapon X of the real world or something. Because I genuinely don't know anybody who can go through all of this and just live through it. Just sit through it. Just bite down and push through the pain. Like, I don't know anyone else who can do that, except, I don't know, the Wolverine or something. But of course, he's not real. Unless my dad is the Wolverine. Oh my god, do you know what this means? If my dad is a superhero, that means I'm a superhero too. Dude, after I upload this video, I'm gonna set myself on fire. And if I am a superhero, which I will be, I'll be completely fine. And if I'm not a superhero, well, I guess I really am gonna turn into a pile of dust. And this will be my last YouTube video.
Another point to you. A tangled mess of knots I confess, but the intent was there.